Action. Alright. I feel like I should introduce this.
You go.
So, hey team, welcome to Laughton's Corner. So this is a special treat, I guess, or one idea that myself and my main man Levi have been talking about for quite some time, where we've actually been wanting to do interviews. And we thought, why not start the interview process with yours truly, myself. So Levi's got a series of questions that he's going to ask. Now, just to introduce, this is Levi. He's my best friend, my brother in arms. He's my better half, I like to say. Levi, want to explain a little bit about yourself before we kick off with the interview?
Yeah, I've known Laughton for about almost 20 years.
Yeah, give it a take.
Yeah, 18 odd years or something like that. We met in youth group about 2000, 2001, sort of thing, and we've kind of just been best friends ever since. Even though I don't live in town anymore, here in Napier, I still come down to visit every often, and yeah, we catch up all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, Laughton just really wanted to share about what's been going on with him lately, and I was keen to help. Yeah, but anyway, enough about me. Let's get into you.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, do you want to? I suppose you want to start by just telling us about a little bit about what happened for people that don't know.
Yeah. So, thought we'd just express. So before I started up this page, I was actually going through a bit of stuff. So last weekend, it was like 28th, 29th of September of 2018, and what had happened was that I got myself involved in a drunk driving accident. Now, it was a mixture of drunk driving versus a mental blackout, and what ended up happening was I was driving through, going to our club, Thirsty Whale, here in Napier, and was driving a bit sporadically, I guess you could say, and I got pinged by the police. They wanted me to slow down, and something had clicked in me and just blacked out. And instead of stopping, I instead sped off. Ended up putting some lives in danger, and long story short, I ended up barreling into a property, into a fence, and ended up being admitted to hospital later on that night just because of what had happened, and that was just briefly after being caught up by the police. Last couple of years have been a bit rough, not just with alcohol, but mentally, emotionally, and I didn't come to a realisation that I was actually struggling until probably I had this accident. So that's it in a nutshell, really.
And so it's been about a year since the incident. Where are you at now?
Yep. So physically, I don't drink anymore. I decided that because of my mental state during my car accident, I said, I've been feeling quite suicidal for the last couple of months. I noticed with my drinking I would get quite fragile. So the night of my crash, saw an EMT, where they assess you, how you are mentally, emotionally, and the day after my crash, I actually got assessed by a psychiatrist who decided that, Laughton, we're actually going to put you on anti-abuse, and that's a deterrent for alcoholics to make sure that they don't drink anymore. So I've actually made it to 1 year sobriety. I've been seeing a counsellor for the last year, who has helped me not just with understanding the reasons why I've been drinking alcohol, but also trying to understand myself more as a person, and mostly just equipping me with certain tools to make sure that I'm more right in my head, more right in my heart, and just more right in myself, so that I'm actually able to just handle more situations. But yeah, within saying that though, I did have a bit of a meltdown maybe a month ago from my job, and just wasn't doing too well. So I was actually a telemarketer for funeral insurance for the financial market, and something just didn't sit right for me, and so had a bit of a meltdown, and then a couple of days later I ended up actually handing in my resignation. So in some ways I'm doing good, and then in some ways I'm not doing so good. Yeah.
And this is like not meant to be in any way like a pity case, because I think this is something that everyone deals with. It's just a way for us to encourage each other. Who knows, someone might be out there struggling with this sort of thing, and it helps to hear these stories.
Yeah.
Laughton, tell us a little bit about how your loved ones and your family reacted.
Yeah, good question. So with that, after the crash, so unfortunately my brother-in-law was on the scene. So he's a police officer, and his wife heard about what was happening, obviously from her husband, and my sister rang me and felt, hey, look, what's going on? You need to hand yourself into the police. And say a couple of months later, because I was still trying to process what was going on, and especially being chucked onto different kind of medications, it kind of just threw me out my normal routine, and I was kind of in a foggy haze, mentally and emotionally, and even physically. And what ended up happening was my sister had a bit of, I guess you could say, slight animosity towards me, because she has 3 young girls, and she would never stop her family from seeing her children, but obviously she wants to make sure that those who are around her daughters are going to be setting a good, positive role model. And because I hadn't come to grips with certain things, she felt like she deserved an apology, and so there was a bit of conflict between myself and my sister, which I feel is resolved now, since actually being able to talk about things earlier on in the year. But in order for us to get to that space, obviously we did have a bit of conflict, and just took a while in order to resolve. Other friends and family have been very supportive, where, in some ways they've just helped me just by being there, even just providing, even hugs. I know it sounds real stupid or cheesy. For me, my love language is touch, and so for me to feel loved a lot of the time happen to just be through a hug.
Cool. What sort of... It's alright, this can all be... Tell us a little bit about the sorts of positive changes that you've made in your life.
Yep. So, positive changes. Definitely the biggest one is probably I don't drink anymore. So, for me, alcohol wasn't so for me, socially, I would drink with my mates and just be like, hey man, how you doing? But there was a trigger that, for some reason, I would just drink more than what I should have. I know when I was studying teaching last year, I would often encourage my mate to just keep drinking. So financially, I guess my pocket thanks me a lot because I don't drink anymore. I do have a lot more tools to be able to think through things more objectively. In some ways, I'm still needing to learn. But yeah, I guess in a lot of ways, I'm still learning really what certain positive things that there are.
Cool. And I guess just sort of round it off, is there any sort of encouragement that you want to pass on to anyone that might be watching this today?
Yeah, so probably the biggest thing for me that I've learnt is it's okay to feel however you're feeling. So whether that's happy, angry, sad, just emotional. Sometimes you could be feeling real depressed, and just sometimes I get real dark thoughts in my head, and sometimes it's okay to feel like that. It's actually understanding that you're human. I think too often here in the real world, we're taught, it's okay, things are going to be okay. But what happens if things aren't going to be okay? The world is telling me that it's not okay to be sad, it's not okay to be angry. Some days you have to feel whatever you're feeling. I feel like it's a gift that's been given to you to have these feelings, and yeah, feel however you're feeling. Because you're still loved. You're still going to be supported. If you're still feeling the same way tomorrow, that's okay, because eventually you will get there. It's just a time and process. So those out in Laughton's corner, you're not alone on however you're feeling. Just know that sometimes you do have to reach out, but also I think we as a community have to reach out to our loved ones to make sure that they're okay as well. Even if you do ask your loved ones, are you really okay? I think that's also another question that we're afraid to ask. Because I think by the time someone's ready to, speak out and say, hey, what we don't realise is they've already planted in their head that that's it. So, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you, Laughton, for sharing that.
Thanks, Laughton.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah, share us out. Now do it.
Totally gonna have this out.
No, we're not. We're not going to edit this out. I think if you know someone who is struggling in this kind of format, who's struggling with maybe thoughts, or maybe it's just trying to get simple encouragement, man, fire them through to this page. I'm sure we can help them out in some way. We're not trained psychologists or counsellors. We're just people or just us. Whether it's fair to say, we're just human beings who are just journeying through life, and hopefully we'll be able to help you out.